Do you know what shocked me recently? A child I know personally was singing a song from a K-pop inspired cartoon called K-pop Demon Hunters, and the lyrics of the song, at least the part I heard, was "I'm a demon, I'm a demon." Now, cartoons are just cartoons, right? Are we still saying that in 2025? The thing is, children repeat what they don't understand. And entertainment today is shaping their identity faster than their own parents realize. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Imaji. I am the founder of the Imaginative Theatre as well as the Imaginative Tales and Wonders, a picture story, an African based picture story channel on YouTube, as well as an author of African based storybooks for kids. Now, today we're talking about anime, K-pop culture, and the growing presence of dark themes in children entertainment. What it means, why it's trending, and how it affects African children. Anime and K-pop inspired cartoons used to be targeted at teenagers, but recently I noticed that they have been redesigning them for children. Now, these cartoons, don't get me wrong, they have bright colors, they have catchy music, they have beautiful animation, right? But hidden underneath all these amazing visuals are themes that are deeply spiritual, violent, and often times very confusing for a child's developing mind. Now, shows like Demon Slayer, Tokyo Revengers, and K-pop Demon Hunter looks harmless at first glance. Beautiful art, I must say, strong friendships, catchy songs, but underneath the surface, we have themes like reincarnation, battles between good demons and bad demons. Really, if such things even exist. Characters who embrace darkness as their power. Now, we must understand that children don't process nuances, they just absorb and repeat. When a child begins to sing "I'm a demon," they're not thinking about the theology or evil because they are kids. They're just echoing identity statements. And identity statements, whether we agree with it or not, is identity statements repeated over time becomes beliefs, right? And the entertainment industry isn't just background noise anymore, it is education in disguise. Because I said it in my previous video, identity cartoons these days now carry hidden agenda, regardless if it's political, social, whatever sort of agendas. Cartoons carry hidden agendas these days. Now, these new age cartoons teach power through darkness. Now, coming to the cultural dissonance, right? The reason why I think it's worse in Africa is because in Western societies, these themes sit in a space where myth and modern storytelling often mix, right? But in African households where faith is strongly emphasized, our values are spiritual, moral driven, and community rooted. So when a child in Lagos, Accra, or Nairobi starts to sing the song "I'm a Demon," it clashes deeply with our cultural and faith based upbringing for kids. Now, well, I believe we're raising a generation that consumes global content but has no filter for values. Now, the entertainment industry knows what it's doing. I can tell you that for a fact because these scripts are vetted by multiple people. The scripts are read out loud many times before production. So, yes, I do. I'm very sure they know what they are doing. Now, the truth is, another truth is dark fantasy and spiritual themes sell like crazy. I tell you for a fact, dark fantasy and spiritual themes sell like crazy. They create intrigue, virality, and merch. But no one is designing filters for the 6 year olds, the 7 year olds, the 8 year olds, even the younger kids that are watching with their a little older siblings who are glued to YouTube autoplays. If you check the comments of these autoplay channels, you see children keeping putting comments like, being a demon looks cool. I want to be like her, now referring to a demon character. All these things are subtle, right? They are not obvious, but they normalize evil. So what can we do? Now, I'm not just going to sit here and list out a bunch of things without giving, alternatives or solutions, if I put it that way. What can parents do? Now, parents need to monitor content. Don't just rely on kid friendly tags, because like I said, kid friendly tags are no longer kid friendly tags. If we can have transgenderism in 7-year-old cartoons for 7-year-olds, believe me, kid friendly tags are no longer kid friendly tags. But regardless, we still need to monitor the content, and this goes to parents, teachers, and caregivers who the kids spend most of their time with. Now, the second thing we can do is have conversations. Ask your children what they think about certain characters and what they think about the cartoon in general. Now, don't just replace or don't just restrict. Give them positive, creative African alternatives. Stories from the imaginative tales and wonders, books from the imaginative tales and wonders, and even go as far as taking them to live theater shows to experience these things themselves in person, right? Now, another thing I'd like to say is we cannot control what the media creates. As much as we know that they are conscious of what they are putting out, especially in the children entertainment industry, they are conscious of what they are putting out. We have no control over the content that they put out, but we have absolute control about the content we let our kids watch. So the next time you hear a child singing a song that sounds funny, or says a phrase that sounds off, please do not just laugh it off and say they are kids, because that's another thing we do very often here in Africa. Kids say things that are not suitable for their age, and we just laugh it off and say, oh, they're kids. They don't know what they are doing. They do know what they are doing, I can tell you that for a fact. Right? Don't just laugh it off, do something about it. It might just be entertainment to them, but over time it becomes their reality. And I need us to understand that to us, this content that they keep putting out to the children entertainment industry simply stays as a reminder of the battles of the battles that we are fighting for the hearts of African children. Now, let's not make our children and ourselves passive spectators. Let us be conscious and ever ready to guard our kids' minds in Africa and Nigeria.